I'm here right off the square in downtown Springfield, headed in for Springfield Contemporary Theater's production of POTUS here at the historic Fox Theater. So let's go in and get some details. All right, well, I made it inside the theater on set right here for the stage of POTUS, joined now by director Karen. Karen, I'm so delighted to be speaking with you. How are things?
Oh, things are great. We're having a lot of fun doing this show.
Yeah, so for people that are not familiar with what this kind of production is, give me the kind of just basic premise.
Well, POTUS is a nonpartisan political farce,
Okay.
and it's set in the White House. And it's about these 7 women who are sort of behind the scenes of the presidency, except for one who is the press secretary, who is, in front of the scenes because she's talking to the press every day. And there's a big scandal with the president, and we see that all of these women are trying to deal with the scandal and keep things together. And as I've mentioned, it's a farce. That means it's a very broad comedy with a lot of raunchy jokes and people falling down and coming in and out of doors, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. What do you think people will maybe kind of take away from the show, or what do you hope people take away from the show?
I hope they laugh really hard.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that for theater artists, when we can give people an experience that creates an involuntary physiological response like laughter, that is very healing. And we're living in some very strange times right now. And so if we can help people be happier during these strange times and find some joy while they're watching this political farce, I feel like we're doing good in the world.
Yeah, I would totally agree with you. And what I love too about theater, right, is like the joy of it is you do get to kind of escape to this other world in which the stage is being set for you for an hour, 2 hours, or however long the production is. So as director, you have a pretty unique role. You're kind of at the forefront of all of this. So what has it been like for you directing the show so far? Because you guys are still in the rehearsal stage right now.
We are, yes. We have about a week until we open. And it's just been great. It's a lovely group of people. So we're having a lot of fun in rehearsal every day. And I think that really translates to the show itself, even though the characters in the show are having a really hard time dealing with difficult situations. But the whole thing has been very communal and collaborative, and it's an all-female cast. And so we have a lot of like sister power, and it's been a joyous process for what I hope will be a joyous show. I think that really helps translate.
Yeah, let's dive into that sisterhood aspect of this for a second. Given that it's all female, you're a female director involved with this show. What has that been like for you? What does that mean to you?
Oh, it's been great. This is, I think, the 3rd or maybe 4th show that I've directed with an all-female cast. And it's really interesting being in the room with all women, and especially now, it's funny, we talk about really personal things that we don't necessarily talk about in mixed company. And some of those are just like real female forward things, or things about like being a middle-aged woman in society and stuff like that. So it's been really fun. And people talk about safe spaces, and in theater we try to create safe spaces so that artists can take risks. And so that I think is what we have been doing in the room, like really building this community of women so that the show can be really on the edge.
Oh my gosh, well, you're setting the scene so well, this safe space that provides a community, but also is escapism for just a brief moment. I'm so excited for this, Karen. Thanks for your time, but don't move anywhere because we're gonna talk with one of the stars of the show next. All right, as promised, I'm here with one of the stars of the show. This is Annie joining me now. Annie, I'm delighted to get to know more about your role in the show. So tell me kind of about your involvement within POTUS.
I play the press secretary, Jean. She is a very high-strung, crisis-ready individual. She's very intense. She spends the entirety of the play and probably most days of her life spinning situations, something negative into something positive. One of the lines in the play that I think really personifies her is, I look at the bright side for a living. So.
Oh, I enjoy that.
Yeah.
How are you able to kind of tap into this character?
Well, I did a lot of research on previous press secretaries, current press secretary. She's not based on anyone in particular, just kind of like and a culmination of all of them. Yeah.
In what ways do you feel like maybe you're kind of learning from her as you're going along? Because I feel like, you know, I always say this to people I interview. It's like when you're acting, I feel like you get to take away something from the person that you're playing.
Right. I think probably looking at the bright side for a living.
Yeah.
I think even though other characters might say she's lying or redirecting or reframing too much, I think Jean at least looks at it as being a loyal human and trying to take care of the people around her.
Yeah, well, and I think just that spout of positivity, no matter maybe in which way it's being framed,
Right.
I think it's something that we all could learn a little bit from. So Karen and I were talking about how this is an all-female cast with a female director, which is really special, I think. So what's that been like for you getting to work with your fellow castmates?
Wonderful. I've loved every second of it. These actors are incredibly talented, smart. So's the director and everybody that's working on the show, actually. But every single rehearsal that we've had has been so fun. So we're just having a blast.
Speaking of the rehearsal kind of time, which you guys are currently in, what does that process look like? Like, when did you audition for this, and how long have rehearsals been? And the show obviously opens next week. And give me the timeline here.
So it's about 6 weeks for rehearsals. I don't exactly remember when I auditioned, but okay, good. No, don't hold me to that part of it. But it's about a 6-week process. Yeah, and we rehearse Sundays through Thursdays, so we get Friday and Saturday off to hang out with our family and friends, learn our lines, and then we come back on Sunday and we rehearse a couple of hours every night. And
yeah, I love that.
And then we get all ready and for the audience to come in and have a good time.
Yeah. Why is this play POTUS important to you, or why did you want to be a part of it?
It's a comedy, first of all.
Yeah.
I don't get to do comedies very often, and I love them.
Yeah.
Plus, it's a farce, so it's very fine-tuned, meaning all of our words and our movements, and when we're moving with other people, can be pretty specific. So that takes another skill set. Plus, it's just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Karen and I were talking, we all need laughter, right? Like, this show is going to provide so much laughter to people, hopefully, and I hope they're able to get that. So what is your hope for when audiences come in? What do you hope that they're gaining from this experience of watching you all put on this play?
I hope they have a good time.
Yeah.
I think we're all very politically exhausted right now. And if anybody is worried about that, I think that's the exact reason someone should come see this show.
Yeah.
Because you get to sit down in the chair, watch us be ridiculous, and laugh.
Yeah.
It's like political therapy.
Okay, hey, and there's
with
nothing
a
wrong with
punchline.
therapy. So with a punchline, yeah, I'll take it. So it's a good kind of culmination mixing bowl there. So, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for the show, you guys. Get here, get your tickets, get here to the Historic Box Theater for Springfield Contemporary Theater's production of POTUS.